And good evening and welcome to Patriot Gym for the women's semifinals of the NJCAA FCSAA Region 8 basketball tournament. We will have two-time defending national champion Gulf Coast Commodores taking on Florida Southwestern Bucks. We'll get the starting lineups and facts and figures about the game. But first off, we will have the national anthem. See who our performer is. Might be our public address announcer, Bob Paxton. But big game. Commodores routed Broward yesterday. Florida Southwestern earned its first ever tournament championship win as they knocked off Santa Fe. So we will have Bob Paxton will sing. So here we go. And by the way, that is Debbie Bowe, whose daughter, Brittany, earned a bronze medal in the past Winter Olympics. So here's Bob Paxton, veteran public address announcer here at the College of Central Florida with the national anthem. Go for it, Bob. Thank you, Bob Paxton, for that stirring rendition of the national anthem. He's a huge Green Bay Packers fan, too. He's even been a fan since the Bart Starr coaching days. That's when you know you're a true fan of the Packers. All right, for the Commodores, Saraja Collins will start at guard. She's joined in the backcourt by Shayla Bennett. Dee Dee, number 30, will start along with Jalea Dunlap, 32, and 44 is Astu Gay. Gulf Coast is coached by the legend Rooney Scoville, who won her 548th game yesterday. She's now 2 ahead of Susan Summons, the Miami-Dade coach, for the most wins in Region 8 history. I think it's 548 and 73. That is an amazing mark. That's video game-like numbers right there. That is tremendous. The nation's premier program, Gulf Coast Lady Commodores, thanks to Coach Rooney Scoville. And the definite underdogs in this one, Florida Southwestern Bucks. Starting lineups, number 0, Kiara Meeks. Number 1, Irma Normal. Number 12, Amanda Oliver. Number 14, Latoya Ashman. And number 15, the Suncoast Conference Player of the Year, is Tina Stevens. The Bucks coached by Dr. Christy Ward. She is one of the few coaches in the state, history-wise. I want to say there are only 4. I know the first was Cheryl Rice, to lead 2 programs to the Region 8 Women's Tournament. Christy Ward led FSCJ to the tournament, 3-time Mid-Florida Conference champs, and the highest scoring game ever. As you look over there, it was kind of blocked out. Rooney Scoville went over there and gave Gary Ashlock a hug, and Gary Ashlock was the last coach who was not a Panhandle Conference coach to win a Region 8 Women's Championship, and that was a tremendous game between CF and Gulf Coast. CF was number 1 nationally and they held on for a 2-point win over Gulf Coast. I believe that was 1995, if I'm not mistaken. I'll give you the exact year here momentarily. Nope, I was off. 97, 83-81 took place at Chipola Junior College. Gary Ashlock will be inducted into the Region 8 Women's Basketball Hall of Fame tonight. So the tap, we will get it started. So semifinal, number 1 for the women. Oliver to inbound for the Bucks. Bucks, like I mentioned, knocked off Santa Fe. First ever Region 8 tournament win. Normal, guarded by Gay. Normal drives in, off the window. Nope, and we're going to get a foul. So the big thing you kind of want to see here is, can Florida Southwestern match the intensity of Gulf Coast and speed? The big thing, if you watched the games yesterday, the two teams that played the Panhandle Conference teams just could not keep up defensively. Defensively, it was just, I mean, Tallahassee did a tremendous job. Gulf Coast, too. Broward was 1 for 18 against Gulf Coast from beyond the arc in the first half. Was it 2 for 28? And we're going to have our first replay 12 seconds into the game. This is a new record we just want you to be aware of. But anyway, let's get back to if you didn't see it, I think it was out of camera range. Gary Ashlock, former CF coach Rooney Scoville, gave each other a hug before the game. 1997, CF won 83-81. Ever since then, this might as well be called the Panhandle Conference Invitational, because their women's teams constantly are winning. They've won every one since, I believe. I'll have to double check that, and I'm correct. But 2008 is the last time that it wasn't all Panhandle in the finals, and that was Shara Rice's CF Patriots against Coach Scoville's Gulf Coast Commodores. It was a 68-45 win. Actually, CF that year pulled 2 upsets to get to the finals, so that's how that occurred. CF had some, in 97, that was actually Ashlock's last year. Had him for a teacher. Earned an A, so he's definitely got to be a great teacher if I got an A in his class, especially in biology. But congratulations to Gary Ashlock. 2 national runner-up finishes here at the College of Central Florida. I believe they lost to Trinity Valley, if I'm not mistaken, out of Texas. I know it was the school he had came from before coming to CF. And he had a gaudy winning percentage as well. He was very impressive, and we'll try to give that to you. Yeah, 450 and 123 was his overall record. Coached at multiple schools. Rooney Scoville, 548 and 73. Wow. Pretty impressive. So, tremendous records there. And if you take a look every year, and he was the last coach who was not a Panhandle Conference coach on the women's side to earn Coach of the Year. So, those are your facts and figures. As we listen to the theme from the Munsters, somewhere Fred Gwynn and Al Grandpa Lewis. And I can't remember the woman who played Fred's wife off the top of my head. Show still comes on, believe it or not, on Antenna TV, I've heard. So, the Jeffersons theme being played. Tremendous. Great show. It's a shame that only Marla Gibbs and the gentleman who played who was the second gentleman to play Lionel, the only 2 surviving members from that cast. So let's get back to basketball. As normal, we'll go to line, try to hit 2. She does. So, Bucks draw first blood in this one. Here's Collins. And away from the ball. Is that going to be on Stevens? Yes. Tina Stevens, the Suncoast Conference Player of the Year. Got to give her a lot of credit yesterday. She was banged up, helped off the court a couple times, came back, and was in there at the end as they made a key stand against Santa Fe. So, inside, here's Gay. Collins gets it to Didi. Didi drives baseline, cut off She'll back up, shoot the three, off. Rebound, Oliver for the Bucks. Here's Meeks. Meeks brings it across, picked up by Collins. Oliver screens. Meeks, tremendous defender. Did a good job scoring as well. Gay got a piece of that one. Stevens, offensive rebound, slings it up and in. Tina Stevens puts it in. So 2 on Dunlap. And into the ball game will be Dye for Gulf Coast. Alexis Dye. Stevens, good. 5-0. Now, when Ward was at FSCJ, they had Chipola back in 14 on the ropes in the semifinals. That was the night after FSCJ scored 124 against Indian River, and it was like in the last 10 minutes, they ran out of gas. But they did set the record the night before with most points. Gay misses the 3, rebound, tipped around and pulled in by Meeks, and the Bucks up 5-0. Here's Meeks. She had 14 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and played very good defense. She drives, contact, and a charge. So, first foul on Meeks. So the Commodores will bring it across. Here's Bennett. Bennett was tremendous. She pretty much outscored Broward in the first half by herself last night. Gay drives, misses, rebound, Tina Stevens. They're going to need a monumental effort from their top players to knock off the 2-time defending national champs. Trying to pull a huge upset. Here's Ashman. All kind of contact, fires it up, tip. Stevens gets the miss. She misses. Rebound Gay for Gulf Coast. Here comes Collins. Collins to Bennett. Bennett, look how quick she is. Ran through the entire Gulf Coast team, was on the floor and lays it in. Shayla Bennett gets the Commodores on the board. It's 5-2 in favor of Florida Southwestern. Look at Ashman. She had 17 points in the opening half, finished with 20. Really kept them going against Santa Fe. She steps back and right on cue buries the 3, and the Bucks lead 8-2. Gulf Coast last loss, I believe, at this point was in 14. I want to say to Northwest Florida State off the top of my head. Collins, foul line jumper, banks it in. Raja Collins makes it a 8-4 game. Meeks drives baseline. Dye came over late, but she effected the shot. Rebound by Dye. Here comes Collins. These players are so fast. So fast. I mean, my goodness. When their guards get up ahead of steam, you just can't stop them. I'll tell you what. It'll be real interesting if we get to see matchup number 4 with Gulf Coast and Tallahassee. I mean, that would be something. I mean, Eastern Florida, definitely a huge threat too. But I tell you what, that's going to be a physical game. It'd be interesting. I like to see that, both how athletic those two teams are going against one another. That'd be something to see. That'll be the main event. I believe 7:30 is the start time. I will double check that. Off the top of my head, I want to make sure I don't tell you something wrong. Collins, 1 of 2. And to the floor goes Normal with the rebound. And the Bucks control, 8-5. Backing up for 3, Normal. She hit the free throw that clinched it yesterday. Oliver gets the offensive rebound to the floor. It's a tie-up. And it goes over to the Commodores. Oliver scored all 8 of her points in the second half. Had 9 rebounds. Also had 4 assists. Played very well. Here's Gay. Steps back. Oliver challenges her for 3. Rims out. Rebound by Tina Stevens. And Stevens looks to be 100%. She's toughing it out. Meeks, wow, nice dribbling exhibition. But unfortunately for the Bucks, she threw it to Bennett, 2 against 1. Bennett takes it all in by herself and scores. Shayla Bennett with 4. It's 8-7, quarter number 1. You know, I find myself so far this season $42 for saying the wrong thing, quarter and half wise. Taken away by Green, who had a great game off the bench yesterday. Here's Bennett in rhythm. Bang. Wow. 8-0 run for the Commodores. They were down 8-2 at the 7:34 mark. Now it's 10-8. We'll be right back. Run in the span of 1:26 for Gulf Coast. They lead by 2. Bennett with 7. She scored 5 of those during that span. There's Stevens. Nice move, gets inside and draws the foul on Dye. And she's limping again. Yeah, this is key, making sure that Stevens can go because she is their best player. Obviously is Suncoast Player of the Year, but the heart and soul of the team. A year ago, they lost in the opening round by 30 to Chipola. 2 teams did not meet, according to the NJCAA website, during the regular season. 2 for 2 for Stevens. And we got a tie game. 5:32 to go. And an offensive foul on Dye. That'll be 2 against Dye. And one thing we'll get into as this game goes on is, and as the night goes on, I should say, is what's going to occur with at-large bids and stuff. Because I don't know if this has ever been done, and I don't have that information in front of me, but as Meeks drives and scores for Florida Southwestern, what do you do with Northwest Florida State's team? I know they didn't make the tournament, but they're ranked 7th nationally. I mean, strength of schedule's got to be massively high. So we'll have to see how that works out. Stolen by Stevens. Be an interesting discussion. Somebody wants to let me know. That'd be wonderful. I'd appreciate it. Here's Meeks, gets in the paint, throws it up against Gay. Nope. Rebound by Oliver. Oliver hands it off to Normal. Oh, she misses the layup. She gets her own miss. It's picked up by Oliver. Back to Normal. They leave her free. Gay came out late. Normal scores. Normal with 3. And it's a 4-point lead. It's a 6-0 run by the Bucks. Dede gets it to Bennett. Was told that's what they say over the PA system in Panama City. And 3-pointer, and Bennett's going to get 3 as Normal fouls her. And here comes Shayla Bennett to the line. She's already got 7. Make that 8. So last night she scored 18, could have had about 40 if she played the entire game. She was just unstoppable. No offense to anyone, but yeah, I mean, she was that dominant. And if you watch the game, you would agree. She hits all 3 there. She was playing on another level. And it's a 1-point lead for the Bucks. That ended a run of 6 straight. Here's Normal, contact. She backs up, no call, and Normal sinks it. Normal's got 5. And FSW Bennett misses. Stevens got a piece of it. Bennett goes in there against the taller players and pulls it down. And Shayla Bennett's got 12, and it's a 1-point lead for the Bucks. Meeks loses the ball, and it's recovered by Dye. Green. Bennett, guarded by Normal. Here comes Gay. Gay, three-pointer. They get out on her late. Green missed it. She didn't miss many yesterday. Meeks with the rebound. Baseball pass out to Normal. Normal makes contact with Bennett. No call. She'll pull up. Gay came out at her. Shot is short. That affected that. And the Commodores run. Green. Three-pointer by Bennett is good. That's 15 for Shayla Bennett. That is the correct total. 15. One thing would be interesting to go back and look. I know they've not always played the quarter system, but what is the most points in the quarter in this tournament? That needs to be a record. It needs to be added, in my opinion. As Ashman misses, here's Bennett again. Throws to Green. Green, jumper in rhythm, short. Stevens affected that one. And it's taken away from Normal, and Normal takes it away from Green. Here comes Ashman. Ashman against Gay. Ashman throws up a wild shot, and they get Gay for the foul. Taylor Gotcher, 34, is going to come in for the Bucks. As is number 3, Elizabeth Spencer. And Keyshawn Johnson, 21, will come in for Gulf Coast. Johnson came out yesterday. She played well. She came in, high screens, wide open shots right off those. Oliver out, Normal out for the Bucks. And Ashman did not have the range on that one. Over to the Commodores. 1-point lead. Ashman has 4 points. She scored 20 yesterday. Bennett rolls off. That's about the only thing she's missed. She already has 15 in the opening quarter. We'll look up and tell you what the record for points. I know it's in the 50s. I believe it's Deborah Thomas in 1978. And Stevens finishes. Tina Stevens, opportunity for the three-point play. Fouls on Keyshawn Johnson. Yeah, Deborah Thomas, 53 points. And I know this because Pensacola News-Journal had this because I found the article. 21 for 35, 1978 versus College of Central Florida, then known as CFCC. 0 for 1 on that trip. Unable to convert the three-point play, but the Bucks are on top. They're giving the Commodores a battle here. Bennett, it's the screen. Under 10 on the shot clock. Bennett, they screened for from Panama City. Good. That's 18 points in the first quarter. Now, I haven't been in every tournament game since they went to the quarter system, but I've never seen anybody score 18 on the women's side in a quarter. Stevens finishes for the Bucks. And we're knotted at 21. Good game so far. We hope you're enjoying it as much as I am calling it. Here's Gay. Bennett. And 3 seconds on Johnson. No offense, but that was a quick 3 seconds. About 2.6 maybe. That was pretty fast. Yeah, then you had 43 by Rhonda Baptiste. Yolanda Griffin, who played in the WNBA for quite some time, with 42 and 90. Sharana Alexander, who is now known as Sharana Reeves, who is an assistant at University of Tennessee. Ashman misses. Rebound by Dye. Sharana Reeves, known as Sharana Alexander then, 41 and 92. She was the head coach at CF for a year. Inside, Dye lays it up and in. And last year, Wilson from TCC with 39. 2-point lead for the Commodores. Inside, Tina Stevens gets it up and under. Nope. Rebound by Dye. And Bennett. She's got 18 already. Let's see if she can get 20 or more in a quarter. You forgot about the tallest player on the floor, but Gay is unable to finish, and Stevens recovers the rebound. And tremendous effort this quarter by Gulf Coast and Florida Southwestern. Florida Southwestern giving them everything they want and more. Down to 3. 2, step back 3 against Dede. On the way. It's good by Ashman. Wow. What a quarter. Shayla Bennett scores 18, but Florida Southwestern gets the 3 from Ashman as time expires in the quarter, and they have the lead over the two-time defending national champs, 24-23. We'll be right back with second quarter action. As the Macarena, thankfully, is turned off by Bob Paxton. Thank you for doing that. Sorry, not a fan. What a quarter, 24-23. Great action here. Shayla Bennett with 18 for Gulf Coast. Ashman with 7, hits the 3 at the horn. And Florida Southwestern leading by 1 against the two-time defending national champs. Here's Oliver. Oliver all kind of spinning. Off the window, no. Rebound by Green. For Gulf Coast, she loses it, picks it back up, and gets it to Bennett. She's on pace for 72 tonight. Three-pointer on the way by Green. Short, out of bounds, and it will be Florida Southwestern ball. What's amazing about Deborah Thompson's 53-point game, no three-pointer back then. Made 21 field goals out of 35 attempts, so kind of give you some info on that. And Spencer recovers. Out of 10 on the shot clock. Hands to Meeks. Meeks gets in, spinning. Gabe sends that into the front row. I guess maybe she didn't touch it. Obviously she didn't. 85 minutes and 36 seconds remaining, right? If you see the clock. I guarantee if we play that long, somebody will score 72 individually. But at halftime, the women's Region 8 Hall of Fame inductions. We will have that ceremony for you. There we go, 8:53. I really love my Region 8 basketball, but I don't think 85 minutes and 36 seconds worth of in one quarter would be a little much. So, Gay, Bennett, Dye, Green, and Dede on the floor for Gulf Coast. Normal, Oliver, Spencer, Meeks, and Gotcher for the Bucks. Dede, Gay inside, throws it. Nice save. Oh, Gotcher unable to. Oh, Dede picked it up anyway. Gay, 6 on the shot clock. Drives in. 2 defenders. Spins. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Oliver for Florida Southwestern. Oliver screens for Meeks. Meeks drives. She goes in. Throws it up. Nope. And it's going to stay with Florida Southwestern at the 8:16 mark. Oliver, 2 defenders running at her. Doesn't matter. Gotcher gets the offensive rebound. Nope. Oliver gets another offensive rebound and puts it in. Wow. Amanda Oliver with the offensive board. That's her first basket of the game. 26-23. And a travel against the Commodores at the 7:57 mark. Dunlop back in. She got 2 quick fouls. You ought to, if you're coming to this tournament, or if you have a friend of a friend who's here, you ought to have them pick you up a record book. It's very interesting to see what's occurred in this tournament over the years. It is very, very well done. Very great job by the folks here at College Central Florida as Oliver misses Gay. And you got to give a lot of credit to the folks at Chipola. And there's a gentleman from, used to be at Manatee, as Bennett lays it up. Bob McThomas, I believe his name is. I know he's the SID at Slippery Rock now. Can't remember the gentleman's name or was. You got to give them a lot of credit. And you really got to credit as Bennett's now at 20, the fact that you would have, they've done a tremendous job. The FHSA, which is the high school organization in Florida, doesn't even print programs at their state tournaments anymore. But you got to give a lot of credit to the Region 8 people for having some kind of memorabilia and respecting the game that much to have that. So hats off to those who have put that together for Region 8, having a program. It's great. And definitely pick you up one if you are in Ocala, or have somebody bring you one. And Meeks puts it in. She's got 3, but Bennett has 20 already. My math's not that good, but only 5 for the rest of the team. 4 for Meeks. It's 28-25. 7 minutes to go before halftime. Patriot Gym. There's Bennett. And Oliver got her on the arm, they say, and they are not happy about that call. The fans. Second foul. Free throw. Oh. I'm just shocked when Bennett misses anything the way she's playing. She is tremendous. She is on fire. 21. Some players have played 3 games in the tournament, not even approached 21. She got it 18 in 10 minutes. To double check, see if we have most points in a half by an individual. Blocked by Dunlop. Rebound by Gay as Gotcher challenge. They really need Dunlop back in there. She is definitely a difference maker. Not going to get anything easy inside on her. And that one is off. And rebound by Tina Stevens as Green unable to convert. Meeks against Bennett inside. Look at Green take that away. It would go under 6. Green leaves for Bennett. And that is money. Wow. 24 points for Shayla Bennett already. She's matched her jersey number in 14 minutes and 10 seconds of play. 24 points. Like I said, she was on pace for 72 at one point. Stevens misses. Rebound by Gay. But it's a close game. Florida Southwestern giving their all. Nice pass by Bennett to Dunlop, who, unable to convert. And she'll go to the line at the 5.5-minute mark. The thing was, you go back, and I can tell you this just from having done the stats for this. I put this together myself years ago. Newspapers.com was tremendous because we're talking about records because Bennett is off to a record-breaking start. But honestly, the big thing, you didn't always have the computers. You didn't always have printed out statistics and things like that. But you had to rely on newspapers. I'd like to, commend the papers in the Panhandle. Pensacola News Journal, Northwest Florida Daily News, Panama City News Herald, Jackson County, Florida. they really covered. They were able. That's how you go to UF. UF has all those, and that's how you put together the stats for this. Their coverage was really good. Tallahassee Democrat as well did a great job too. So those 5 really were key as putting this book together, statistics-wise. So they really cover their teams, and they should be commended. And I say that, and here in Ocala, the local paper here is undergoing a lot of management issues, and they're not covering this at all very well, and they're missing a great event. So that's my personal rant on the local paper. Dunlop hits a couple, and the Bucks now trail by 3 as Gulf Coast has scored 6 straight. It's 31-28. Stevens drives against Dye. That's going to be 3 on Dye. Three fouls on Dye. Like I mentioned, Tina Stevens is playing her heart out so far. She's got 6 in the game. The last field goal, though, for Florida Southwestern came at the 8:01 mark. They've had 3 free throws since, but they only trail by 2 and a chance to cut it to 1. Short. And rebound by Gay for Gulf Coast. 5:14 to go. Dede for 3. Nope. And it's loose, and nobody got Ashman. Ashman, she's going to have to hurry. She goes back. Look at the Commodores catch up. It doesn't matter as Ashman scores at the 5:03 mark, and we're tied again. This is a tremendously entertaining game. That's Dye off the pass from Green. So Dye, who's out there with 3 fouls. Stevens. Good pass by Stevens. Wow. 2 defenders towards her. Flips to Gotcher, who lays it up. And we're tied again at 33. Bennett, I thought she was going to shoot it. Well, she does now. She actually missed. I'm stunned. 24 points. I thought that was down. And a loose ball foul. That's going to be on Dye. That's 4. 4 fouls on Dye. And there is the gentleman sweeping up, mopping up. He's not attacking it like he did 2 days ago. Got to finish, right? Finish the drill, man. Get after it. Gotcher, Meeks, Ashman, Stevens, and Normal. Dede, Gay, Johnson, Green, and Bennett, who has really been tremendous with 24 in the first half. Ashman blocked by Gay. Rebound Green. Here come the Commodores in a hurry. Bennett. Wow, look at that. Ooh, that was from near Pensacola. Everything she shoots, though, looks like it's going in. Outlet. Bennett got a piece of that. Stevens was out ahead, but Bennett hustles back and knocks it out of bounds. 3:43 to go. Opening half. Inside, Stevens against Johnson. Slings it to Normal. Normal drives on Dede. She stops. Gay almost had her trapped. Here she comes back. Normal gets it in underneath. Pass. Gotcher unable to handle it. Green. Wow, look at that move. She spins out. 2 against 1. Bennett knocked free. Green gets it up off the window. Green scores her first basket. This has been a really, really exciting game. Excellent pace. 3-pointer by Ashman. No good. Dede with the rebound. And the Commodores. Here comes Bennett. Bennett, you better stop her. She's going to go all the way and score. Told you. 26 points for Shayla Bennett. They'll double check what the high. Well, 34 was the most in the game for the women so far. She might have it, though. She might get 34 the way she's going. No offense to Florida Southwestern, just the way she is attacking the basket and making shots. Meeks, nice move, inside strip of the ball, out of bounds. Stays with the Bucks. Definitely a high-level basketball game. Felder comes in. Normal out, 2:38 to go before halftime. Felder against Dede. Meeks screened by Gotcher. Meeks. That's the shot clock. And forgot about that. So did I, honestly. I'm not going to lie. So here's Bennett. Gay, top of the key three. Ooh, nope. Rebound Johnson. She goes up strong against Gotcher. No. Dede goes against two Bucks. Oh, there's Bennett. Bennett drives, gets in, pulls it up. Nope. Rebound. Johnson off the window. Nope. But draws the foul. Fouls on Felder. First against Felder. And a third against the Bucks. Johnson to the free throw line, and it's short. Up next, 8 o'clock Eastern time, Tallahassee, the Panhandle runner-ups against Eastern Florida. That's going to be an interesting matchup. I really want to see it. That's 5 straight, by the way, by the Commodores. They lead by 5. Under 2 to go. Last point scored by the Bucks at 4:32 of the second quarter. Fumble by Stevens on the floor. Johnson took it away. Here comes the Commodores. Bennett bounces it to Green. She fumbles, knocked out of bounds, out of her hand. It must have hit her ankle or something as it rolls out, her shin, and out of bounds. And Dede running through a screen is going to be called for the foul. Tell you, Stevens is tough. She takes a pounding inside and keeps going. And knocked out of bounds. Meeks. And overplay, recovered. And Green, that's going to be free throw time for Stevens. Her second. Remember, Dye got 4 fouls. Be interesting to see how the next game's officiated, to be honest with you. That'll be real interesting. If they let them play physical, I think you could see. I don't like Eastern Florida's chances in that because Tallahassee is very physical. But if they call a lot and you get some foul trouble and stuff going on, it might be a little bit different story. So that will be real interesting to see. Rebound by Gay. 4-point lead. 1:15 to go. It stops the drought, though, of almost about 3 minutes. And a wrestling match inside and a foul. It's a good crowd here, by the way. Excellent. Friday night. So Bennett, remember, she's got 26 in the first half. And Gay called for traveling. And knocked out of bounds. It will be Commodore ball. 50 seconds, 20-second difference between game and shot clock. Here's Bennett again. Wow, Shayla Bennett, this is her game tonight. I'll tell you what. 28 in the first half. Unofficially. We'll double check. We have her for 28 up here. We are not official, though. By our count, 28. We don't have most points in a half. That's just tough because I know for a fact the articles didn't include, on Thompson did not include what she had in the half. And obviously they've only been playing quarters for a couple years. So last year Wilson for Tallahassee. It'd be interesting to see. You go by quarter, see what she scored. She scored 39 for the game, but I don't know if she had a massive quarter like 18. So 40-34. Down to 5. They had a shot clock violation a few minutes ago. You got to do something. And it shoot it from, wow, oh, easy. Yeah, she had it the whole time. Ashman, wow, she had it the whole time. Bennett at the horn. Oh, that would have gave her 31. What an exciting opening half. Gulf Coast, 40-37. Shayla Bennett with 28. This is tremendous. All right. As public address announcer Bob Paxson uses the word cornucopia. Hadn't heard that one in a while. Interesting. But we will get ready for the Women's Hall of Fame induction for Region 8. They will introduce the members. We will have the entire ceremony for you momentarily. As soon as Mr. Paxson starts talking, I'll be quiet and you can listen to him. But it's great that they're having such an excellent game prior to this ceremony. So nice buzz in the crowd. Everybody's excited. And here we go. I will let Bob Paxton take it away. Enjoy your time. We'll be back with stats in about 14 and change.
Basketball coaches and past Hall of Fame inductees, if you will please make your way to center court, and Executive Director Kelly Warren and Women's Basketball Chair Ron Cheney, all at center court. Inductee tonight is Patrick Harrington. 74 him is his wife Lori, his children Kelly, Patrick II, Catherine, also his brother L.J. Harrington, and friend Craig Ribbon. Patrick Harrington made an immediate impact on the CSLA women's basketball in the time of Northwest State in 2010. They rated for 4 years for 125 overall ranking. Got in that program to 4 consecutive state tournaments and an NJCAA national tournament appearance after an 18-year absence by the college. Now, he was just not content with making a national appearance. Coach Harrington directed the team to back-to-back Elite 8 achievements and was a strong advocate for women's basketball, a fighter, and a voice for the strength of NCSAA women's basketball. Coach Harrington was not just a coach, but a strong mentor and a friend of all of his students on campus and all of Northwest faculty and staff. His commitment to his players was extraordinary, as 100% of his players earned scholarships to upper-level institutions. Wow on that. The NCSAA was special for all of us as we had coached at Division I colleges such as University of Colorado Boulder, Oregon State, University of New Orleans, Southern Utah, and University of Texas Pan America. He was well on his way to achieving greatness with his program at Northwest Florida State when a serious car accident took him from us. His legacy and impact is immense. In the short period of time he was with us, missed greatly by his colleagues and countless others that he touched. Florida College System Activities Association women's basketball coaches are extremely proud to induct Patrick Harrington into the Hall of Fame. Next up, someone we're well familiar with us here at College of Central Florida, Gary Ashlock, accompanied by his wife, Joanne. He got the Lady Patriots Central Florida Community College at that time, now College of Central Florida. He was at the helm for 6 years, 1991 through 1997. During his era, Gary was the most successful coach in FCSAA history. Got the Lady Patriots to pair state championships in 92 and 97. National runner-up titles in both of those years. His 1997 team led the nation in scoring and carried a 34-0 record into the national championship game, which unfortunately they lost. He won 5 Mid-Florida Conference championships, was 5 times Conference Coach of the Year, State Coach of the Year twice, finished his FCSAA coaching career with an 862 winning percentage. The NJCAA named him National Coach of the Year in 1997. At the same time, he won his 700th game, produced 6 NJCAA All-Americans during his tenure here, and put the CLCC women's basketball on the national scene. Florida College System Activities Association women's basketball coaches are again extremely proud to induct Gary Ashlock into the Hall of Fame. We've got one more inductee, but she is not here yet. She is stuck in traffic, and we will honor her at the halftime of the next game.
of the tape. 40-37 Commodores at halftime. You can see the shooting percentages, rebounds dead even. But 28 points for Shayla Bennett, and Gulf Coast only up by 3. Even with that effort, she made 10 of 15. Overall, 4 of 5 from beyond the arc, 4 of 5 free throws. The rest of the team scored 12 points on 4 of 17 shooting. For Florida Southwest. Western, Toya Ashman with 12. Tina Stevens, 11.7 rebounds. Normal with 6. They made 12 of 33, 36.4%. Points off turnovers, Gulf Coast 12-6. Second chance point, 7-3, Florida Southwestern. 7-2 points off the bench, as you saw up there. 9 turnovers to 7. Southwest had 9. And we'll leave it there. All right, second half. Gay driving in, throws it up. Nope. Tipped around. Rebound by Meeks, who is joined by Oliver, Ashman, Stevens, and Normal. And all the way to the hole goes Meeks. And this is a barn burner right here. I'll tell you, it's not a blowout. This is a tremendously well-played, high-level game. So Dunlop, Gay, Dee Collins, and Bennett for Gulf Coast. Remember, she has scored 28 points. Do not have the total all-time most points for a Gulf Coast player, but my guess it would be by Williams back in 98. She scored 94 in the tournament. Ball taken away. But right now they got to worry about winning the game. Records don't mean anything if you're not winning. I know the win is the most important thing. Bennett for 3, missed it. Not missing much. It's a 1-point advantage for Gulf Coast. Meeks rims off. Rebound by Dunlop for Gulf Coast. Bennett brings it across. I thought she was going to shoot it. She could make it from there. So could Ashman from Florida Southwest. You don't believe me, just watch the replay on YouTube and watch as soon as the broadcast ends. That was basically made from Miami. That was way downtown. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Bennett drives against Normal, puts it up off the window, and she draws the foul. So Normal called for the foul. That's her second. And Bennett adds to her total. She had 18 in the opening half yesterday against Broward. So she's averaging over 20 a game on the season. She's got 30. Meeks drives, and Stevens, that was coming in there pretty hot. She had caught up to it. Down to 7, 6, 5. Meeks into a slew of defenders in the corner. Ashman rims off. Rebound Oliver, and she's got too far underneath, but Meeks pulls it down. Says, I got it. She backs it out, and the Bucks maintain possession. Here's Stevens. She gets in. Nice move. Blocked by Dunlop. Ooh. Call was a little late, wasn't it? I'm not biased to either team, but that was a little late. But Stevens, who is doing a great job, very aggressive player, 11 points, 7 rebounds in the opening half. She will try pull her team to within 1 possibly. Halfway there, Green in, and Collins is out. Stevens, free throw, good. 2 for 2. 42-41. That is the correct score. Somebody was asking if it was. And, hey, Bennett with 32, coast to coast. And we're going to have a discrepancy. The score is correct. It was 40-37 at halftime. Bucks have scored 4. Gulf Coast has scored 4. So, yeah. Again, math's not my strong subject, but 4 plus 4, pretty good with that. What a great touch, by the way, at halftime. Had former coaches, Hall of Famers, part of that, touch that up. That was a great ceremony. Congratulations to this year's Region 8 Hall of Fame inductees. Congratulations. Great job. There will be, I believe, one more induction later tonight. I'm sure they'll bring that to you. But that was nice. It wasn't just walk out on the court. They had like a nice row for people to walk. That was well done. Excellent job. You got to applaud the committee. Thought it looked very good. Ashman puts it up. Nope. Rebound by Bennett. She comes back the other way. She's got 32 in the game. And again, Bennett, 34. 41-34 if you're going to Bennett, but she has help, so it's a 5-point lead for the Commodores. 6:53 to go. Third quarter. We'll be back. And knocked out of bounds. And overplay. Nice job by Johnson. Stevens recovers, tipped again, loose ball. And Meeks gets in, throws it up and in. Here Meeks with 8. It's a 3-point game, 46-43. Bennett. And knocked out of bounds by Ashman. $6:19 to go, third quarter. So Gay recovers here. She'll hand to Bennett. Here's Bennett. What a move. Off. Rebound by Ashman. Meeks recovers. She drives. Contact. Throws it up. Blocked. Rebound. Stevens blocked by Gay. Couple blocks for Gay. Stays with Florida Southwestern. 17 on the shot clock. 5:52, third quarter. Here's Meeks. She'll get a rope. Loose ball picked up by Normal. Normal Pull up jumper. Nope. Rebound, Bennett for Gulf Coast. Bennett in the corner. Didi lines up the three. They got out to her late, and she makes them pay. Didi buries it, and a 6-point lead for Gulf Coast. I believe that's their biggest lead of the game. It is. Ashman fumbles it out of bounds. And it goes over to Gulf Coast. Dunlop in, Jack Johnson out. Nope, there he is, getting after it. Hey, that's about, he almost ran into Bennett. That's about the only thing that can stop Bennett, that dude with the mop. Come on, man. Nothing stopping her. She's standing right there, and boom. Like, come on, dude. Pay attention to what you're doing out there. Bennett scored 34. Have not been able to slow her at all. Three-pointer by Gay, rims off. Rebound by Ashman. Here comes Florida Southwestern. Here's Normal. Normal. Shot in the air. Nope. Oh, a couple Commodores flubbed that one out of bounds. And it will stay with Florida Southwestern. It's only been 4 times in the tournament history where a player scored at least 40. We gave you their names in the first half. When it becomes important, we'll give it to you again. If Bennett passes one of them, block. Oh, help. I don't know. And the Gulf Coast fans not thrilled with that one, nor should they be. But I'm leaving out both ways as it goes on. Florida Southwestern 12-16 at the line, 75%. Free throw by Ashman is off. Ashman nailed that 3 from Fort Myers, closed the half. She scored 12. Missed 2 key ones there. Uh-oh. And it stays with the Commodores. Dunlop in. Johnson out. So Gay, Bennett, Dunlop, Didi, and Green. Meeks, Stevens, Oliver, Ashman, and Normal for the Bucks. 6-point lead. Commodores get to Dunlap. Nice move. And she puts it in. Julia Dunlap with 4. Had 2 quick fouls, but she's hasn't received any since. Meeks. Stevens drives into a couple defenders. Nope. Gay holding her hand. I believe her stomach. I can't tell. 3-pointer rims out. Well, she took a shot to the midsection. Here comes Bennett. Bennett finds Green. There's Bennett trying to get something inside for Dunlop. Instead, they go to Didi, and she makes them pay. Back-to-back threes. And it's an 11-point lead for the Commodores. 3:40 to go, third quarter. We'll take a break. Be right back. good laughs as always. 54-43. In favor of the Commodores. As we go under 4 minutes, closer to 3.5, I should say. Oliver. Here's Meeks. Nice pass to Stevens. Dunlop got there. Good defense. They recover. Ball picked up by Ashman. She slings it into Stevens. Blocked by Dunlop, out of bounds. Commodore ball. So 3:18 to go. Johnson back in. And Dunlap checked out. Under 20 on the shot clock. Here comes Meek. She takes off. Blocked by Gay. Wow. In the opening half, they had 2 blocks as a team. That's at least 3 or 4. Here's Normal. I would think I would stay out of the paint, though, the way they're dominating inside now. Rebound by Green. Stevens with the miss. Here's Dede out in front. She goes all the way, lays it in. 8 1/4 for Dede. Couple threes and the layup there. And it's a 13-point lead for Gulf Coast. Oh. So Ashman knocked to the deck. She's helped up by Stevens. All right, watch out. This guy's dangerous with that mop. Look at him. Like we saw earlier, he was about the only thing that could stop Bennett was him with that mop. Good Lord. Just joking about that guy. I tell you, if they had the effort down on the other end like they from him, I tell you, if you happen to watch the Northwest Florida Southwestern men, it looked like one of those outdoor, it was treacherous down there. 3-pointer by Ashman. And it's back to 10. Ashman with 15. And a block and a takeaway and a tie-up. Do we get a foul? 24. Bennett, okay. All right, 2:22. Her first. 56-46. I'm winding down here in the third quarter. Ashman, did she hit 2 in a row? Nope. Rebound Oliver. Oliver hands back Normal. They run out. That inside with Dunlap and Gay patrolling there. Baskets few and far between when they're in there. Miss. Green got a piece of that one, it appeared. And Gulf Coast. Here's Bennett. She's got 34. Gay inside, tapped, recovered. Meeks takes it away. Good D by Oliver for the Bucks. Normal gets ready and traveling with 1:30 to go. Here's Dede. Hands it. Got the pass from Gay. Tip. Bennett recovers. 13 on the shot clock. Bennett drives. Fall back. Jumper. Oh, no. And Dede comes in and gets the rebound. And Bennett will inbounds. There's Green. Guarded by Meeks. Dede who scored 8 in the third quarter. Gay comes the screen. Gay, entry pass, Dunlap, came inside, knocks it in. Leah Dunlap was 6. .13-second difference between game and shot. Ashman missed, rebound by Dunlop. And Bennett will bring it across. So the shot clock is off. Bennett, watch Gay come to the screen for her. That's what they're going to get. Let's see what she does. Calling for something. Directing traffic. 4, 3, 2, 1. Throws it up. No foul called, and that'll do it. Gulf Coast going to lead by 12 going to the fourth. Bennett with 34. We'll take a break. Be right back. All right. 12-point lead for Gulf Coast. Wait a minute. Now, I know I was sitting down there just for a second. Oh, there it is. All right. I was like, did I miss 9 seconds? I was about to apologize profusely. So Bennett, Gay, Dunlop, Deedy, and Green for the Commodores. Meek, Stevens, Normal, Oliver, and Ashman for the Bucks. It's a 12-point lead for the two-time defending national champs. And Dunlap scores. And she has 6 of her 8 after halftime. And a quick timeout, Bucks. And we'll be right back. All right. Panhandle number 1, 7-0 in this tournament since 2010. 9:32. I wonder if the ghost of Paul Gary's here messing with that clock tonight. Veteran clock operator that he was. He was like 100, like 5 years ago. All right, Normal with the ball. Here's Meeks inside. They cut her off. Back out to Normal. Normal drives. Floater over Deedy. Good. Irma Normal has scored 8. Southwest has scored just 11 points in 11 minutes. Not going to get it done against two-time defending national champs. Dunlap knocked to the deck by Ashman. Oh, almost. Bucks do not like the call. Here's Bennett. Bennett driving off the window, draws a foul. And she'll get 2. Line, 34 points, 6 of 7 at the line. Cooled a little bit from that start, but she still has 35. I want to say the record for a Gulf Coast player in this tournament is 38. I believe it was Williams, but I'm not 100% sure. The Santa Fe game, 38 or 36. That would have been in 98. Shot is off. Rebound by Green. And if someone else knows, please let me know. I'd be glad to tell you about it. But, yeah, we don't have a Gulf Coast player among the top 5 all time, but I believe it was Williams, because Williams hit 9 threes in a game. Dunlap gets free and lays it in. 10 points for Dunlap, 8 in the second half. It's a 16-point lead. So 11 points scored by Meeks score, so 13 points. 10 for Meeks. 64-50 in favor of Gulf Coast. Gay hit some threes yesterday, a couple of them, I believe, in the first half from that spot. Here's Bennett, 4-3. Nope. Rebound by Stevens. Here's Meeks, all kind of contact. Nope. A rebound, Dunlop. Here come the Commodores. Leaves it for Bennett. Bennett steps back. Don't let her shoot it. She calls something out. But oh, they were just backing off for a minute. I was like, whoa, what is that? Gay. Bennett, there she is. Boom. 39 points. She has tied the most points, the 5th most points in a tournament game, set a year ago. Last year, 39 by Wilson. Remember, the all-time tournament high is 53 by Deborah Thompson back in 1978 for Pensacola versus CF. Shot is off. Good D by Dunlap. Dunlap's presence in the second half has really been key on the defensive end. Here comes Bennett. She goes, knocked out of bounds. Thought she was going to take it in there and get fouled and have a chance to get in the 40s. If she does that, she'll be just the 5th player in tournament history to score at least 40 on the women's side. Now you got to go back on the men's side. There are a ton of players that scored in the 40s. The games back then, St. John's River, Miami-Dade games in the late 60s, in the 100s. Broward and St. John's in the 100s. No three-pointer. I know the late Bobby Stevens, who played at St. John's River, great guy. He was going 40 and 20 in those games. Shot is off. Rebound by Dye. And she'll go to the line. Yeah, Bobby Stevens, what a player. He told me, he said that sometimes they just let the other team score. They're having so much fun playing on offense. I'm sure the coach, I believe it was Bill Tootin, I believe is the name. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But, yeah, I believe it was Bill Tootin. Almost said Rick Tootin, but he was a punter in the NFL from Ocala. Bootin' Tootin'. Bill Tootin' it would have been, 1966, St. John's River. Dr. Bill Alheim was the coach. Interviewed him before. Nice man, real nice man. One of two on that trip. Williams, a big 7-footer, played for the Boston Celtics. Played for Red Auerbach. He played at Miami-Dade. Him and Bobby Stevens going at it from St. John's River. Tremendous games. Of course, I wasn't there. I haven't seen them, but I just read the stories because every basket as Dunlap gets the rebound. We have about an 86-inch article. Every basket just about was chronicled. The runs. It was actually pretty interesting to read it. There's a guy in Gulf Coast, last name of Ernest, I thought did a really good job in the 60s and 70s. He was always a big softball guy. As Dye scores. Jerome Ernest, I think his name was. I know he's deceased, but, I mean, his stuff was really good. He covered Chipola. He covered Gulf Coast. Mainly Gulf Coast from what I remember. The Milton Johnson eras of Chipola as well. And rebound grab by Dunlop. They have totally shut down Florida Southwest. 13 points in the second half. After they scored 37 in the first half, the lid is closed. Here's Bennett. Here's Dunlop. Banks it in. 12 for Dunlap. Up next, 8 o'clock, Tallahassee, Eastern Florida. Should be a good one. Different styles. As Stevens puts it in. 15 for Stevens. She's tied with Ashman for team highs. Meeks also in double figures for the Bucks with 10. Bennett, who has 39. 11 this half. Next point she scored should be the 5th player in tournament history to hit 40. And offensive foul. Is that on Dye? It was. So we near the 4-minute mark. Spencer, normal. Foul line, jumper, Gotcher. Spencer. Foul line jumper, nope. Dunlop was out there again. Dunlop has been the difference in this second half defensively. Gay has played tremendous as well. But Dunlop got in foul trouble, but once she's returned, it's been really tough. So you can see how much she means to that team all around. And a tie-up. And she scored 10 points in the second half. She has 12 for the ball game. And it goes over to the Bucks. 3:20 to play in the game. Not going to say regulation because I think somewhere Dandy Don Meredith is warming up. Turn out the lights. The party's over. And he'll sing it all the way down to Fort Myers as another victim of Gulf Coast in the Region 8 tournament. Blocked by Gay. Good effort by Oliver. Just didn't really have her feet under her. Tough to challenge high-level players inside like that when you don't have your feet underneath you. They've played their hearts out. Great effort in the first half. They're just could not get anything going. Second half. Here's Bennett. Will she score over 40? Nope. She'll have another chance. Still has 2.5 minutes. You know, last night Mariah Batts hit that 9th three with 2.5, and they pulled her out, and she never came back in. We were wondering. I thought Gay was going to fire. Green, she'll take the three. Nope. Not that you ever want to rub it in, but, you know, it's not really rub it in going for a record. But, you know, I know people don't play for records. I'll never forget, speaking of records, different sport, obviously, football. Remember in the late 70s, the Atlanta Falcons had a running back. They had never had a 1,000-yard back, and I don't recall his name. It's not William Andrews. It's not Gerald Riggs. I believe the guy's name was Williams. It was probably mid-70s. He got 6 yards, 1,000 yards. First Atlanta Falcon to ever gain 1,000 yards, celebrating on the field. They actually stopped the game, which was bizarre. The NFL, I saw Walter Payton's record. They didn't. They stopped it, and Walter Payton ran over, shook Bum Phillips' hands of the Saints who they were playing. Meeks misses. And the game started back in like no time. Same with Charlie Joyner when he broke the all-time record for catches against the Steelers. He caught the ball, got stuck by Donnie Shell, went back. But anyway, back to finish the story. Williams, next carry, they gave it to him again. He lost 7 yards. He wound up ending the season at 999. So, it is what it is record-wise. Three-pointer by Bennett. Off. A little short that time. Now she's at 39, so she is currently tied for the 5th most ever. And Green dribbles it off for high, out of bounds. 1:23 to go. So Bennett, who's headed out. So give Shayla Bennett a hand. 39 points, the 5th most, tied for the 5th most in Region 8 women's tournament history. Wow, what a game. Had 28 in the first half. 18 of those were in the opening quarter. And Gulf Coast headed back to the championship game. Up and in by Normal. 71-54. So this is the 3rd straight year that Gulf Coast will go to the championship game. And substitution timeout. So up next, 8 o'clock. This one ran on time. You will have Tallahassee against Eastern Florida State. So once again, congratulations to Rooney Scoville and Gulf Coast as they are headed to the Region 8 championship game. Shot is off by Green. So this will be the 18th time that Scoville has led the Commodores to the Region 8 championship game. They've won 11 of them. Try for number 12 tomorrow here in Ocala. And the championship game give you the right times. The men are going to play at 5. That'll be Chipola, Northwest Florida State. Misspoke earlier, said it was 5:30. So 5 o'clock tomorrow. And then the women's game, 7:30. Gulf Coast will be there. It'll be an all panhandle. Halfway there, 72-54. Shayla Bennett, 39 points, 5th most, tied for 5th most individual scoring effort ever in a Region 8 tournament game. Florida Southwestern tried for a half, but they held the 17 points over the final 20 minutes, and that's going to do it. Your final score, Gulf Coast headed to the Region 8 championship for the 18th time under Rooney Scoville. They'll try to win number 12. Florida Southwestern comes up short, but they did pick up their first ever tournament win this season. Your final, 72-54. Gulf Coast wins. But once again, what a game, Shayla Bennett, 39 points. We thank you for watching. We will be back roughly 8 o'clock for Tallahassee versus Eastern Florida.